YouTube man, what's up, y'all? I am so sleepy, like I can't even call it. I don't even know how I got on here. I'm supposed to be going to bed. I don't even know how I got on here, but somehow I ended up on here. So listen, y'all. This is dealing with sleep, right? So like I sleep right, but I don't allow my sleep to go into its natural sleep stage. You know what I mean? Like where there's no phone, there's no TV, there's no television, like where I don't rely on nothing. Like that type of sleep I've never allowed myself to get. And so I've been working on it. I've been working on it for a while now. I don't know the exact time, but basically to be able to get my natural state of sleep, I have to that's like a muscle you have to pump. So what I did, I went in the room one time and I went natural and I made myself go natural and I went through this phase of fear because like when I get home, I let my spirit out and like she takes over the whole house and it's like my spirit and me like we kind of shy of one another. So like I know she's out there all around the house, all in the room because I let her out. But then when she comes out, she's bigger than me. So I'm afraid of her. And then she's looking at me real curious and like she's afraid of me in this form. I mean, this me and my spirit. So we kind of like when I feel her moving, like when I'm in the bed laying down and I feel her moving, like it feel like somebody coming in the room, somebody coming in my room, somebody coming in my room. But it's my spirit. It's all through the house. Like I can feel her all in the kitchen, like in the bathroom, in the bedroom, like wherever I'm at, I can feel her, and she's bigger than me. So I tend to shy away from her, and she tends to shy away from me in this form. But now I'm starting to find out the importance of me being able to sleep in my natural state because being able to sleep in my natural state is needed for right now for the journey that I'm going on because there's some type of deeper understanding that I'm meant to reach and I don't know what it is right now. But it inquires me to get in path type of sleep. So like I said, I put myself to sleep before naturally. But every time I get to doze enough and get comfortable, I hear a knock. Something, anything can trigger me. But I hear sounds outside, so I know those are the sounds that's going on outside. But I hear sounds inside as well. Like it could sound like a aluminum foil can crashing, but ain't no aluminum foil in here. You know what I'm saying? Or like how I leave my water bottles out and then they'll get the popping, just different stuff or whatever. So a lot of times I never like to sleep in my natural state because I'm never able to get natural. Like every time I get to that peace land, because it feels like I'm floating, like it feels like I'm in heaven, like it feels like I'm on the clouds, and I really, really feel light. And when I really smile, I really got a smile on my face when I sleep. And then I'll hear something that draws me out of that stage of sleep. And then when I try to recapture it again, I can't go back and get it. So that requires me, you know, to to learn how to sleep in the natural state, for those who can't sleep in the natural state, it's a muscle like you have to pump, like, and it's real hard. Like you might pump it for a minute, and then it's so powerful you don't want none of that. Going to sleep in the natural state. So it's kind of like that. And so now, but a lot of people don't have problems going to sleep, but I do. And I like to self-diagnose myself with a hint of insomnia. Oh, I'm just running my mouth. So listen, what I did was, where was this clip at that I was just on? I had found something about going to sleep naturally, like without relying on nothing. And I asked, well, the people asked, is it better to fall asleep naturally? Getting to sleep naturally is the best way to ensure that the mind and body get the rest they need. But see, if I go into this sleep too, this is also going to start opening up the chambers of meditation. What is the safest sleep aid to take? The melatonin, of course. And I've done, which I'm going to take a couple of melatonins. Come on, it just kicked me out. Well, I hit something. Get off of here so I can. I'm trying to. Okay. 21 best ways to naturally fall asleep. Okay. So when someone is unable to fall asleep, they can take medications that induce sleep. However, natural techniques such as avoiding screens before bedtime, reading before bedtime, doing gentle exercise, or practicing mindfulness may also be able to help. And see, these things I get frustrated, like nothing really helps me to go to sleep but to fall asleep on my phone or listening to information in my ear while I'm sleep, channeling it. Now I don't listen to it all through. I listen to it all through the night, but then at some point when I get into a deep sleep, it cuts it off. I'm not connected. And then if I happen to roll over or something, and then I pick back up on it, then I'm back connected. Being unable to fall asleep can be frustrating and have consequences for the next day. However, people can learn to fall asleep faster using simple natural tips and tricks. 21 ways to fall asleep naturally. And this talks about people like me. Many people living with insomnia can lie in bed wondering how to fall asleep. When this happens, a person can try using tips below. Some are long lifetime styles changes, and some are short-term solutions to try at the moment. 1. Creating a constant sleep pattern. I'm not going to read all of this. Going to bed at a different time every night is a common habit for many people. However, these irregular sleeping patterns could interfere with the sleep because they interrupt the body's cardiac rhythm. Okay, then it goes into 2. Keep the lights off. I do most of all of these things. Not all of them. Keep the lights off. Cues such as light influences the cardiac rhythm, which helps the brain and the body judge when it's nighttime. Keeping a room dark as possible when going to sleep might bring on sleep. But I have a fear of getting that type of sleep. I'm watching myself sleep, basically. Avoid napping during the day. Taking naps during the daytime could, particularly those that last longer than 2 hours, can also quite disrupt the cardiac system rhythm. We ain't going into all that. 4. Get some exercise during the day. Physical exercise has a positive impact on sleep quality. We ain't getting into all that. 5, avoid using your cell phone. See, I have a problem with that. Because if I'm not playing games or something until I fall asleep, then I'm listening to something until I fall asleep. And these is all the things they telling me not to do, because these are the things that's going to put me in my natural state of mind, and this is going to give me a higher vibration for my empath reading. You see the connection to this? I just want to show you how I'm getting there. Avoid using your cell phone. I need to read this part because this is what I do. The idea that using a mobile device, especially bedtime, might be detrimental to sleep is not new. 2021 study found that using a mobile screen for more than 8 hours a day for at least 30 minutes before going to bed can negatively affect sleep. Keeping mobile device near the pillow while sleeping had a similar association with worse sleep quality. See, I've been getting bad sleeping quality, and see, it's time for me to step my game up because I have a higher calling. I ain't gonna go into all of this. 6, read a book. Random trial study examining the impact of bedtime reading on sleep showed that sleep improved 8 to 22% more people in the intervention group. Okay, avoid caffeine. I drink a lot of pop before I go. Listen, now you all ain't gonna cut down on everything. Listen, they ain't gonna get everything. Not right now. You ain't getting it. Listen, you better pick a few, but you ain't getting it all. And caffeine is a stimulant, wakefulness, and can disrupt sleep patterns. See, every time I come home, I got that pop. I got that Dr. Pepper. I got that wild cherry. I got that Big K. I got that cherry cola. I got that peach. I got that burp. In some, consuming caffeine at any time of the day could have a negative impact on quality sleep. 8, try medications or mindfulness. Meditation. Oh, I said try medication or mindfulness. Try meditation or mindfulness. Meditation and mindfulness can help reduce anxiety, which can often disrupt sleep. Using these techniques can help calm an anxious mind, distracting the person from busy thoughts and allowing them to fall asleep more easily. Okay, 9. Don't wake yourself up, but the noise wakes me up every time. When a person relaxes before bed, they usually feel sleepy. A person who is having a hard time falling asleep may actually want to avoid doing things like brushing teeth, removing makeup, washing their face, or entering a brightly lit room before they get in the bed. It's better to do these activities at least half an hour before bedtime and then take some time to relax in a dimly lit, non-stimulating space before heading to bed. Change your eating habits. We ain't going into all of that. Change eating habits. 11, get more room temperature right. Being too hot, and this is my deal, being too hot or too cold have an impact on a person's ability to sleep. The temperature at which people feel most comfortable varies, so it's important to experiment with different temperatures. However, the National Sleep Foundation recommends a bedroom temperature of 60 to 67 to promote sleep. That's a high bill, ain't it? 60 to 67. That make a high bill, don't it? Try aromatherapy. People have used aromatherapy to induce relaxation and sleep. Lavender oil is a popular choice for helping with sleep. However, the evidence is mixed, and the benefit may depend on which way the oil is administered, such as topical versus an inhaler. 13. Find a comfortable position for essential sleeping. Frequently changing positions can be distracting, but find the right spot to make a difference to onset one's sleep. But see, that's when I tell y'all, when I get there, then I feel something, or I hear something, or something fall, or something. It's like when I start getting in that state of mind, right, it's like my consciousness gets like real concentrated. Like like it put pressure on the house of on the walls of the house or something. And then just something fall over. Every time I get in that type of sleep, I get scared, wake myself up like, oh no, baby, this type of sleep, you must be going up there with Father tonight. So I don't like to let myself get in that type of sleep. And when something wakes me or shakes me, listening to music. Although this may not work for everyone, some people benefit from listening to relaxing music before going to bed. So tonight, what I think I'm going to do then, I think I'm going to go on YouTube and look up relaxing music. I'll try that and keep my eyes off the phone because this screen has been so bright too. It's been tearing my eyes up. So I want to give my eyes a rest as well. Even though I got my screensaver on, it's just some type of brightness about this phone. Even when I got it cut down. Try breathing exercises. We ain't going into all of it. Take a hot shower or a bath. I love hot showers and hot baths. Do this 1 to 2 hours before bed or at least 10 minutes. Avoid reading ebooks. Ebooks have become increasingly popular over the past years. They have backlit screens, which makes them ideal for reading before in a dark room. However, this could negatively affect sleep. All right. Take melatonin. That's what we finna do. Melatonin is known as the sleep hormone. The body produces it to induce drowsiness and sleep in line with the body clock. But see, I better make sure it's okay to take because I'm still taking my medicine for my setback. 19, use a comfortable bed. Yeah. 20, avoid nosy environments. But these squirrels come over here. They be jumping on stuff, or I don't care. I hear the tree branches. They be falling outside my window. Like I'm around a lot of noise. Like I can hear traffic, like highway. Like I'm around a lot, and when the animals be out there arguing, y'all, woo, woo, or they may calling, oh, they get on my nerves. Who is it? The bats who making that noise? Of 21, avoid excessive alcohol consumption. Ain't that about something? Now you want to judge somebody? You ain't got no have to put nobody in. Baby, I'll be getting with these people. But anyway, let's see what they got to say about this mess. Haters, baby, I'm loving out them. Drinking large amounts of alcohol before bed can have an adverse impact on sleep. On the other hand, it is a sedative that induces sleepiness, but on the other hand, it can negatively affect the quality of your sleep, which means when you get to work, you're going to put out crappy production or you're going to feel sluggish because you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you ain't in champ mode, you ain't in let's go get them pops, you know. Oh, goodness. That was 21? Oh, well, that was 21. Summary. Getting the sleep naturally is the best way to ensure that the mind and body get the rest they need. Try these methods above to increase the chance of falling asleep without needing to use any sleeping aids. But you said I can listen to music. We're going to try that. We're going to go on YouTube. And if I find some relaxing music I really like, maybe I'll make a list and bring them back for you. Cougar's Closet. Mwah.